Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday already, Wednesday the 6th of July, 2016. Hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. First day back was all right. We had a nice Forex winner. We had a nice, really great futures winners. Stock stuff was a little limited. I felt like the action was all in the first 30 minutes, and then it was more of a drift for the rest of the session. Nasdaq volume was only just about 1.5 billion shares, and that was with a big print late, so overall, not too exciting. We were down, we gapped down and kept heading lower. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract daily chart. Remember, we talked about this. So you got Thursday. Last Thursday was the end of the halfway point of the year. That's when all the statements print. That's when everybody gets paid their bonuses for the first 6 months of the year. Friday, everybody was gone because of the long holiday weekend. Today, they didn't really come back, per se. I would say a lot of people still out. And you're going to have people out different weeks here because of vacations and whatnot. But at the same time, now that we're past all that, the market is more free to move about. So if we're going to head down, this would be a good time for it, or if we're going to head up. Otherwise, I think we've been kind of pegged to this area for a few months now. Let's take a look at each of the individual things we like to track here. Crude oil closed at $46.87, down $2.12. Gold was up. New closing highs on gold, up $19.80. Got the S&P was down 1440. As I'll show you, it was a gap. The NDX was down 26.69. SOX down 12.50, rolling over here. And the biotechs down 26.72. That's pretty much a blip on the biotechs. The VIX back up to 15.58. That's up 81 cents. The trend up closed at 1.33. The 10-day moving average remains pretty high at 1.07. Let's take a look here. Count backwards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's a mix of numbers dropping off that 10-day moving average. Nasdaq volume, as I said, under just about 1.5 billion shares. It's the lightest day in a while. Advanced decline ratio negative 1498 on the Nasdaq after a couple days of decent breadth. Negative 1426 on the New York. Google lost $5.36. Apple down 85 cents. Just a blip there as well. Amazon up 242, almost a new closing high on Amazon. Looks like a nice high range base for a breakout. It did go from that 13 sell signal down to the red static trend line, so it's actually met the terms of the sell signal, even though the risk line is still in place. Netflix up $1.24, and Tesla actually, we actually made a little money here. It was down and then had a nice base for the day and broke out. A little money made on Tesla for the session. All right, let's take a look at the intraday action. So here's the ES. Now remember, Monday, you can see in the middle of the chart here, there's some minor prints. They opened the futures market on Monday, even though you have the holiday. So really, you see on the left side of the chart the end of Thursday, then you see Friday. You can basically ignore the Monday. So here we are Tuesday. To start the week, we gapped down and pushed lower for about 30 minutes. And then that was about it. You got into lunchtime 2 hours later, and we were still at that same point. We did drift a little bit lower, and then came back up to about the midpoint area. Nasdaq side even less interesting, really, if you think about it. So not a surprise, profitable day overall with everything, but certainly not as exciting as some of the things we've seen. And it is what it is. Hopefully things pick up for Wednesday and Thursday a little bit. I wouldn't expect miracles in the middle of summer, but we like I said, the big key is whether that big money starts moving now that they are free of the statements printing. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., MBA Mortgage Index, trade balance an hour before the bell. ISM Services 30 minutes in. FOMC minutes from the last Fed meeting will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Crude oil inventories do not come out tomorrow like they usually would on a Wednesday because of the holiday. They'll be out Thursday at 11. We'll have a new market preview tomorrow. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal 12. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.